And the talk is on.
Hey guys, welcome to JNS Talks with Show and Joe.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are having a good weekend and hope you guys had a productive week and will have a productive week.
Week. Have a productive week.
Yeah.
Gonna have a nice weekend. And then another productive week.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Cool.
That sounded confusing.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay. I hope you guys are good.
Alright, cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going somewhere with that, with being productive. Because, I find like a lot of people, they have this life plan.
Yeah.
What?
Keep going.
This life plan, right? Everyone makes this idea in their head. And when it doesn't go according to how they plan, they come down really hard on themselves. Myself included. I used to be like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like people in our age bracket especially have been hard on themselves.
Yeah, we're the planners.
Yeah.
The generation.
But also I feel like in school we were fed this dream.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Like, go to school, get a degree, you're gonna magically get this job that'll rocket off your career.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the American dream. And a lot of us is not living that.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but it's true. It's like, yeah, in school, like, and even when you're young, it's like, oh yeah, you think everything's gonna be so easy. You just go to school.
Yeah,
Like me,
it's
it's just
not
like,
that simple.
oh yeah, just another 10 years of school, and I'm gonna be good.
Yeah,
Nah, life is not like that.
definitely not.
Yeah, they really did feed us that bull crap.
And yeah, no, it's just I've been noticing more and more, and there has been a lot of people that do a lot of degree changes,
Oh yeah,
mid studies, career changes, just when they are getting comfortable, and then they find out, wait a minute, this is not my passion. I'm not happy doing this, and it's just like a lot of us are stuck. Like, what do I do now?
Yeah, and that's due to all this over planning, I feel like.
Yeah. So that's what I want to tell you guys today. Do not be hard on yourselves. It happens to everyone.
And everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
There you go.
That we really do believe. Everything happens for a reason. And it's up to us to find the positive and the negative, no matter what the situation is.
Especially when things are going sideways. You keep your head up, just keep doing your thing, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the time like when you have to stay positive and stay hopeful and be strong. Because during hard times, it's so easy to lose yourself and to lose touch with others.
And also just to lose all that progress that you have put in.
Yeah.
People tend to just forget, and they go like on this downward spiral just because their plan didn't it didn't go according to plan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. People do forget all the work they've put in and everything they've learned. And it's like, okay, that knowledge that I got was being applied to something else. And people don't find a way to apply it to their new ideas or whatever the hell they want to do.
And they should be doing everything that you learn is for a reason.
Yeah.
Anything that you have learned is an experience, which can be applied to something new.
Mm-hmm.
And people just, I don't know, they really lose themselves in overthinking. I've always been, just let the flow take over.
And I've always been the opposite.
I know.
I've always been the angry type. Like, I had this whole picture in my head, right? Like, okay, I have my first baby at 23. I'll have a career by then, or at least I'll have like a steady job. Like, I will be working towards.
You want to just have a steady job, have your
Yeah.
kid, keep doing your thing, blah blah blah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
American dream, right?
Yeah.
But as we all know, that didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I became a teen mom. I had another baby 2 years later, and I had another baby after that 2 years later. And it's not because we were irresponsible.
Yeah.
If anything, we were being overly responsible, and it just happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And and that part, when I think about it, it's like, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, why? Yeah, like,
Right? No, but no, I'm saying that because a lot of people, they have kids early, right?
mhm.
But they hold this resentment towards their kids.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't feel any of that.
Because they feel like it has taken them a little bit back or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be.
Right.
So,
A lot of people feel like they're going backwards. No,
Yeah.
I feel like we had our kids early for a reason. And honestly, it gave me this sense of purpose.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
You know, before I had Aiden, it's like I didn't know
You
really.
You really didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Like, okay, I finished high school. I'm going to college. I had this plan that I wanted to join the NYPD or be something in law enforcement, right?
First responder.
Yeah. But
Because you want to be EMT or whatever. So,
yeah, something along those lines. See, even with
Right,
that, I
yeah.
wasn't even sure, but I know I wanted to
Exactly.
go in that field.
First responder.
And even after I had the baby, I was working towards that, right?
Yeah.
I did my EMT course, and it just,
You went to the academy test,
yeah,
passed the Stairmaster,
all that. Yeah, that shit was hard as hell.
and then you find out you're pregnant.
Right. So it's like, at that point, I'm like, okay, this is not meant to be.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be. So it just made me put,
After months of Stairmaster training with a 40-pound vest,
yeah,
and you killed it.
yeah, I
Dudes couldn't
passed.
even do it.
Yeah. There were a lot of dudes like out of breath, panting. They didn't even last 2 minutes on the Stairmaster.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it.
See, and I feel like that, me doing that, I found the strength that I never knew I had, physically and mentally.
Yeah, because that never give up.
Because
that never quit attitude.
Yeah. Because everyone that saw me is like, oh my gosh, she's so little. Like, what type of labor can she possibly do? Right? And even for a while, I thought about it. I'm like, shit, how am I going to do that?
Yeah, but
I did it.
I got you that vest. I'm like, this is what we're gonna do.
Yes.
We're gonna go to the damn gym, and you're gonna do it right there.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to say. I didn't do it all by myself. I had you to help me.
Oh yeah,
And
I know that.
with that support, I overcame
Yeah,
all those obstacles.
and it goes back to having, try to have a support system, and if you don't, then you gotta just be your own support system.
Yeah.
Do things no matter what. Never quit.
Right.
That's one big one. Never quit. Never ever quit.
Yeah.
Because quitting, like, a lot of people say it, but it's like for real. Like, don't quit on yourself, even if you think you can't. Just push through it.
And the funny thing is, we've heard that our whole lives.
Yeah.
In school, on TV, on that slogan, "Oh, never give up," is geared towards our generation.
Yeah, and we're
and we're the ones that fuck
give
it.
up the most.
Yeah.
Look at the military. Has a fucking problem recruiting people now.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
It's harder to go to the military, to get into the military, than it is to just go to college.
Yeah, our generation.
Off these. Nah, I'm gonna catch mad shit because of it. But our generation is full of softies. Our parents wanted to, put us in this bubble, overprotective. Like, I didn't get none of that crap, thank God. But most of our generation got the, you know, protection, that overprotection, you know?
Yeah, like holding our parents' hands until adulthood.
Yeah, for real. Like, it's, you know, the people that, even to our age, going into their 30s, that don't know how to do household things. They can't
Oh yeah,
maintain a
I don't have to go
household.
too far.
That's most people
It's a lot of
nowadays.
people.
Most people nowadays. I be hearing
Yeah.
the stories. People can't even cook, can't even clean. They gotta
Yes.
pay on these Amazon shits to go with somebody for to clean their house,
And
to
that
do
and see and
half-ass
that's
cleaning.
that's that's part of the problem, that things are so accessible now. People are not even making an effort to
And but then they
try.
want to complain that they broke.
Want to complain they're broke, want to complain they can't fend for themselves, they don't know how to fend for themselves. It's because we give up too easily. We see that something's hard and it's like,
Yeah, and that's
do I
what
really want to do this? Do I really have to do this? Yes, you have to. It's part
that's
of life.
and that takes me back to these liberal arts degrees. There has never been so like crazy. How many college graduates are out there fucking working at a fucking sneaker store?
Yeah.
You
That's
know what
the
I
sad
mean?
truth, yeah.
That's sad. And it's because you want to take the easy part and do a liberal arts degree. I'm not talking shit about it because I did the same shit.
Mhm.
I'm in the same boat, but um, like that's I had other plans and that shit fucked up. But if I could have gone do it again, I would have do a computer science or engineering, something that's
Yeah.
harder to do, because that's the thing. The harder it is, the bigger the reward.
Yeah. And that
And
takes me back to people's plans are not going accordingly. So they're finding an easy way out.
exactly.
And that's not the ideal way to build a life, because what you guys fail to understand is there's another path for you to get that same lifestyle that you want.
And usually it's gonna be a better path.
Yeah, which is what you said, everything happens for a reason. That
Mm-hmm.
and okay, so I was working towards being a first responder, but I got pregnant a second time, and I found a lesson within that obstacle.
Yeah.
And today, I'm going to the gym. I'm building muscles. I still have that strength, and I'm applying it to everything. And even that
Yeah.
strength helped me in motherhood, and our marriage,
Yeah.
because that the mental part of it, and mental and physical part helps in motherhood, because it is not easy dealing with 3 kids.
Definitely not. Marathon.
Yeah, I gotta pick up baby after baby, or now they're kids, but I still gotta pick them up sometimes to like reach something. That's the physical part, and then the mental part is just dealing with them.
Yeah. 3 kids, I gotta do homework.
Mm-hmm.
Not easy.
Yeah.
People think this shit is easy. It's not.
It requires a lot of patience, which I didn't have. Everyone that knows me knows I'm not a patient person.
Oh, you're definitely not. So I'll say it right now. Definitely not a patient person over here.
Yeah. And even it's like I'm only patient with my kids. And you. It's very selective things. Don't give me that face.
Yeah. But yeah, like according to plan, take that crap out.
Yeah, nothing's gonna go according
But
to plan.
I'm not saying, oh yeah, just live life like a damn hippie and stuff. No. Like, yeah, have some sense of direction. Yeah. Know what you're gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
but also have a plan B and also have a plan C.
Yeah.
I'm not saying be disorganized. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? I'm the most organized person. But I don't, if I know this is not gonna work, then I know this might. And if that don't, then I'm going over here. Don't just set yourself and put all your eggs in one basket. you
Yeah.
know, because let's say you drop that basket, next thing you know, all your eggs are broken,
Yeah.
you know. Put effort into your plan A. Also, have your plan B, because most likely it's gonna fall back to that plan B. It
Yeah.
always does.
But with that being said, don't be pessimistic and be like,
Exactly.
okay,
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
focus on plan B.
No, just
I'm
have your
working
plan
towards
B.
plan A, but I'm also putting in too much effort into plan B. Because
Nah,
there are
don't do that.
people
Yeah, nah,
like that where they have
they
plan
get all over the
A
place.
right
Yeah.
in their face, right? Everything's going good, but they have it in the back of their head. Something's gonna go wrong. Something's gonna go wrong. Something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, that then you had
Don't be the pessimistic
that's
one.
the opposite side of the coin,
Yeah.
where people just that's that with that negativity thing,
Right.
You gotta be positive in that what you're working on is gonna happen. You gotta visualize it. If you visualize it and you work towards it, it's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
know, there's something about visualizing something and you going for it, and it's gonna happen. And that's where the never quit attitude comes. And if something doesn't go according to plan, you find another way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, oh yeah, if you want to be whatever you want to be, right? Whatever you want to do, and it's hard or whatever, figure out how to go around it. Don't just give up. Like how many people that want to become doctors, right? But they suck at math, and because that field has a lot
Mhm.
of chemistry and all this, and you got to do this pre-med and all this science crap,
Yeah.
and they suck at math, but they want to be doctors. And then as soon as they, you know, they're going through all this math courses and they can't do it, don't give up. Like, oh yeah, damn, this sucks, and oh man, everything is going not according to plan. This is so hard and all this.
Right.
No, find out. Take a breath. Um, work on your math skills. Get around it.
Mhm.
Never quit. Things are not gonna be easy. Things are not always gonna go according to plan. If you find out that you don't like something, then go on to the next thing,
Right.
and don't just throw everything out the window that you did.
You know what's an example of people who put their eggs all in one basket and then when it doesn't go to plan, they are so depressed and lost? A lot of athletes.
Oh yeah.
When that knee messes up or the hip or whatever
Mhm.
tragedy happens and they're lost, they
Yeah,
don't know what to do.
because they wanna. Oh yeah, I want to be a baseball player, a basketball player, and then they just concentrate on that. They do mediocre, just enough in, let's say, on the college level. Just they just do a bullshit degree, right?
Yeah.
Just because that's gonna what's gonna let them play. So most of them do, crappy liberal arts degree that don't mean shit, you know.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, they blow a knee, concussion, TBI, CTE, whatever it is, torn ACL. Um, your career is over. Your football career is over. Basketball career is over. Whatever it is, you know what I mean. And now you got to rely on the college degree you've been working on. Now you're almost done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've been working on a BS degree. Let's be real. You know, most of these liberal arts degree have no value out there. I'm not
Yeah.
saying no value, but very little value. You know,
And especially if it's not something you're passionate about.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like a lot of them, they just is for whatever, just because it's the easiest thing that will let them play in the college world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Will let them play. If they go to a D1 college or whatever it is. Do something that is gonna land you a good job.
Mhm.
Do some accounting or some business administration,
Yeah,
some science.
find something else you're passionate about or something else you're good at, and make a career out of that, or
Yeah.
do something with your life towards that. And
And
a
yeah,
lot of people nowadays are going through depression and all of that because
that's why
of
we
this.
have
This
a
is a
lot of
big
depression.
reason why, because they think by now they would have been living a certain type of way and they're really not. Also, a lot of people, particularly women, right? They have this dream wedding. They have an idea of when they want to get married, but let's say they're approaching that age or past that age and they don't have a husband, they don't have kids, and they start getting really down on themselves, like, what's wrong with me? Something has to be wrong with me. I'm not attracting a man, I'm not able to have a kid or whatever.
Yeah, that's
And
another
that's a
big one.
very sensitive topic.
Yeah, I seen a lot of girls just like just bitching and moaning to their moms, like,
Yeah.
again, I drive people home, so I get to hear a lot of people's conversations, and yeah,
Right.
they got a career, and even if they got a good paying career and all this crap, they're not happy because they don't have a man yet, or they have this idea, this unrealistic idea of what type of husband they want.
Mhm.
They will never find that person because it's unrealistic, and they never get to have that dream wedding, like you said.
Yeah. And a lot of women also, they meant to, but
Yeah,
I know a lot of women that they're in such a rush to get married.
that's
The
a
boyfriend that they have, they're trying to mold him into the husband that they
that
want.
they want. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a
And
big one.
you can have the big wedding and have the cute baby, but if that's not who you're meant to be with, then you're not
It's not
going to
gonna work
find
out
the
at the end of the day.
ultimate true happiness. Which is what
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you guys. Everything happens for a reason and everything takes time. And with time, all the pieces to the puzzle will fall into place.
yeah, and people think that it's just like, oh yeah, we just, it's. I know it's easier said than done,
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta remain positive. You gotta remain calm at the same time. I know it's hard, but you can't go into this panicky type of, like, and then
Yeah,
just
that
lose.
state where it's like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I don't know
but
what I'm doing with myself.
exactly, because then you're just gonna make horrible choices, and then just compounding the bad
Mm-hmm.
choices on bad choices and bad things. That's why you can't just lose sight of everything just because of one bad thing.
Yeah. There's been times when I broke down to you and it's like, yo, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I don't know what direction my life is going in. But with time, I learned that everything will be fine. Everything is fine. Like 2, 3 years ago, I wasn't sure how my life would be now.
yeah,
And everything that I thought would break me didn't. And
yeah.
now my life is perfectly fine. I mean, we're not perfect, but you know,
We're living life. It's good.
yeah,
You know,
I can't really complain. We're
can't
working
complain.
towards our goals
Yeah,
and we're doing what we have to do to make our dreams come true. And that may sound cliche, like, oh, I'm making your dreams come true, but it's for real.
yeah, yeah. You have to believe in something.
Yeah.
You have to believe that, like, that you were brought into this world to do something.
Mhm.
Be something. Because if you don't believe in that, then what the hell? If you
Yeah.
yourself can't believe it, then who's gonna believe in you?
Exactly. Or maybe something bad has to happen for something even better
Yeah,
to
sometimes
come out of
bad
it.
things happen, and then people let that bad thing just instead of going, using that bad
Yeah.
whatever,
Like turning your life around.
turn your life around. Exactly.
Yeah. It's just so. Life is just so mysterious.
Yeah, like life is complicated as hell. We could go
Yeah.
on and on and on about things that happen and all this crap, but like I believe in that. We strongly believe in that everything happens for a damn reason.
Yeah.
Like every little thing, you know. I have noticed, like even just driving, like something like skip an exit or whatever. Next thing you know, something happens, like where I was gonna go. I'm like, damn, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Something as little as that. You know.
And that's a lot of situation that's happening. For example, like 9/11. Like a lot of people missed the train or decided not to go to work or something bad happened at the time where like what
Yeah.
they thought like, oh, their car shut down or they
They
lost their
would. They
keys or
thought they were
something.
having a bad day.
Right. Until
Something.
that happened. Something worse happened.
And then your bad day turned into the best day of your life.
Because your life was saved.
Exactly.
So it's just things like that we
Yeah.
really have to step back and look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing in our generation. We're so, like we grew up in this fast paced like world with with the technology and all this.
Mm-hmm.
We were one of the first, we grew up with this technology kinda, We kinda grew up without it, but then with it at the same time.
And speaking of technology, that energy that y'all put into Instagram, right? Trying to be Instagram
Yeah.
famous. Put that same energy into something productive because Instagram is just Instagram. Those
For
likes are not going to
real.
pay your bills. Those likes are not going to raise your children. For those of you who ignore your kids and be on Instagram, posting pictures of your kids, acting like you're this parent of the year.
It's not gonna raise your kids.
Exactly.
It's not gonna make your kids love you anymore.
Yeah, your kids are not gonna look at your Instagram and be like, "Oh my God, they post me so and so many times."
They don't give a shit. All right.
Exactly.
They you know what they care about? Actual time put with them.
And making actual memories, not
Yeah.
just for people to like it.
Exactly. People are just so worried about this outlook that people are gonna have on them. This.
And that's another reason why people are down on themselves. Because
Yeah.
it's like,
Stop. Like it's like that with that other episode. Stop looking at other people. Stop comparing yourself.
mm-hmm.
Take everything at your own pace.
Yeah.
That's another thing. People think that just because somebody's going faster, oh yeah, my plan sucks and blah 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 and all
Mm-hmm.
this. Take everything at your own pace.
Yeah.
Your time will come. Like I don't know, like how else to say it, but at everybody's time is gonna come as long as you put in the work. Not just
Yeah.
gonna fall just if you don't do nothing. Don't do something.
Yeah.
Either go to school, either work at, trying to develop your own business.
Yeah. And even if
write your own
something
book, whatever it is.
happens to you, like for example, I got pregnant, right? That happened to me. But I still had to put in the work to figure out my situation, to figure out how to be a good mom. There's some people out there, something happens to them, and they're just like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
And they expect everything to just
gonna fall,
yeah,
like without doing
nothing's
nothing.
gonna fall into place like that.
You need to put in effort.
Yeah.
So you could make it fall into place. If you guys could get that, like you need to put in your part.
Exactly.
If you don't put in some of your part in your effort, then nothing is gonna come into place and all this. You just sit there. If you're, this is what I like. You were saying about Instagram and stuff and social media. People just waste hours on your phone, going through other people's lives when you should be worrying about yours.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about you worry about your
That's a
life instead of
big
scrolling?
problem.
And I've done it like where you could go a damn 3-4 hours going through people's shit, and like you
Yeah.
just go down that rabbit hole of just like profiles and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, it's like playing video games. Just like wasting time. Like,
Yeah.
nothing against video games. Sometimes I play with 15 minutes with my kids or whatever it is. But 4 hours of video games, 4 hours of social media, that's 4 hours you could have been doing something productive towards your
Exactly.
life goals.
If you use social media as a way to get positivity out, like what we're trying to do, what we're doing, then okay. But even at that, you don't see us on social media all day, every day.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah, I was talking about the people that just sit down and snoop and end up snooping through a whole damn family of
Oh
20
yeah.
people.
Yeah, like
By that
let's
time,
be
you
real,
know,
like
you know
most
the
people
people in their
do.
family better than they do.
For real, man. I don't get that. Crazy. That's gonna be an episode, social media.
Yes.
Right, the next one.
So yeah, it's just that blueprint that we all have made. Rip that shit up, because it's not gonna go according to plan. Some might, some won't.
Okay, yo D. Damn, don't to rip it up. Yeah, I get what you mean.
I
It's
mean,
just
because
like,
my blueprint has not.
don't set that blueprint in stone.
My blueprint hasn't worked out at all. So I
Yeah,
can
mine's
say
either.
that shit is ripped.
Yeah,
up.
my shit is like torn like 3 times. But I'm like for all jokes aside, just don't set it in stone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't write it in ink. Write it in pencil.
Exactly. Oh, that's a good one. I like
Yeah,
it.
don't write your blueprint. No, your blueprint in ink. Write it in pencil.
Yeah.
That's my quote. Trademark. Joe Tavares.
Yeah.
Janice Talks. TM. Anyways, yeah. Because things are not always gonna go according to plan. Because there's gonna be things, let's be real, that's out of your hands. You just can't change.
Yeah.
Things I have experienced that myself in a very, like, how can I say it? Like, oh shit, wait, like, this shit is tough. Like, I thought, like, for example, like, I thought my life was gonna go one way. I thought I had my life already set.
Yeah.
Until, boom, everything that I had just, and that's it. And then guess what? Then I have to reevaluate. What can I do? What can I realistically do? And start over.
Yeah.
And people just gotta understand that things are not always gonna go according to plan, because some things are beyond your control. And when things are beyond your control, stop trying to fight it. You know, sometimes you just gotta accept it and move the hell on.
I had to learn that a lot of times, because I'm the type of person that I want to control everything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of times where I just couldn't. It was out of my reach, out of my control. I just had to sit there and absorb everything that was happening, and then think about, okay, how am I gonna deal with this?
Yeah.
And how is it gonna affect the people around me?
Yeah.
Right? So you might not get the career, but you get the family. Or you might get the career, but you won't get the family at the time that you want. So all that.
But eventually you
will.
work at it, you get both.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like,
just have to trust the process.
you gotta, just don't lose sight. Don't lose sight of what you wanna do. Don't lose that. If you have passion for something, don't lose the passion just because you got one setback.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Just like all the females that get pregnant, don't let it, and it, let's say it gets into your school or your career, don't let it just mess you up. Like you could
Don't allow it to mess you
don't
up.
allow it to mess you up. Okay, you could take a semester off, try to do some online classes.
Hmm.
As the baby gets bigger, go back to school. Couple classes.
Yeah.
Like that. Go in baby steps. Like it's funny. Like get a
Yeah.
baby, go in baby steps.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and same thing. If you get into something, let's say medical happens to you, and or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. Like if you're an athlete and you get an injury,
Like,
how about becoming a coach?
yeah, like,
You
and like I
know?
said, like, you're a college student and athlete, choose, don't go for the easiest just college degree because you think, or you're gonna be a football player or a baseball player, whatever the
Mhm.
thing is, right? A basketball player. Or yeah, I'm just gonna choose the lightest thing because it's the easiest thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just the requirements, degree. I just gotta be working on a degree, get at least a C+ average. So they're gonna choose the easiest degree that the school offers. That's a
Mhm.
big mistake of a lot of student athletes. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Because that is gonna be your plan B.
Yeah.
Choose a career that's legit. Research for people that kids are in high school. Research what's gonna be popping in the next 5 to 10 years. You know, I wish I would have had that. Like that info at that time.
Yeah. We didn't have anyone to help us with college.
YouTube was barely starting out,
No, but I mean, like anyone in our
and even
family.
if, but I'm saying even at that, people
Yeah.
that don't have family, they could come over here. We are your family.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't this type of interaction in YouTube back then. There
No.
were no
Yeah, that's true.
podcasts like that. Even though there was a thing that was just podcasts, it was just like those criminal stories and all that. That
Yeah,
was
like the
all.
documentary, docu
Yeah, like,
series, and shit
yeah,
like
that's
that.
all it was back then.
Mhm.
Didn't have this type of
Like real people talking
real
about real
people
experiences.
that are going through the real shit, talking about real situations, because that's what we do.
Definitely. So, guys, remember, nothing's for certain. You can't say, "Oh, I know this is gonna happen," because we
Yeah,
really don't know what's going to happen to us.
we don't even know if we're gonna live to
Exactly.
when we're gonna live, and that's a reality. I'm not trying to get all morbid and all this stuff, but and that's why another thing. Stop trying to, like, don't take. I'm not saying don't be all over the paper. Don't take life so serious
Mhm.
in the fact where you're just enduring happiness
Yeah.
because you're working on something. Like, don't lose sight of, if you have a family, your family. You know what I mean? Because some people want to work so damn hard, they forget that they got kids,
Yeah.
forget they got a wife. Don't lose sight of any of that. Because at the end of the day, none of that work and all that is going to matter to your kids.
Exactly.
Memories. That's what they're gonna think about.
All the hours that you work and all the money that you make, it's not gonna make up for those priceless moments that you could have had.
Exactly. I'm not saying don't be, obviously, gotta work and provide.
Yeah, but like you said, just don't lose sight
Yeah, don't lose sight
of
of it.
what's important.
Yeah. Because there's some people that reach a certain thing, a certain level, like, where they're good,
Mhm.
right? And they just want to keep, killing it, killing it, killing it. And then they just, I'm gonna say, they kind of lose sight of their own family. That they just forget about it. Now
Yeah.
it's oh yeah, I want to make it to this thing, this thing, and this thing. And at the end of the day, does it really even matter?
Yeah.
You know? But just closing notes on this is, first, you never quit, right? Like, I know it sounds corny and all that, but you gotta have that mentality
Mhm.
in anything, in any goal that you have. Let it be at the gym, let it be in school, let it be in life, let it be a savings. Never quit.
Yeah.
Um, if something happens, happens for a reason, and work around it. Your plan is not gonna go how you wrote it.
Mhm.
Life is you're gonna have a plan. You're gonna have your sights on that plan, but sometimes there's gonna be obstacles in between you and your goal. So that's why you plan. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Bang, bang, bang. You're gonna No, it's not gonna happen like that most of the time. There's gonna be shit slung at you in between that, and you need to be strong enough to say, you know what, it's just a little setback, you know, and just keep going. Never quit.
Remember, it's up to you to find the positive and the negative.
Yup. There's always something positive. And if there's always gonna be a lesson to
Yeah.
be learned from something that's shitty, from something that happens to set you back.
Mhm. And always be grateful, because you may think you're having the worst day or the worst phase in your life, but somebody else is having an even worse
Yeah.
situation, right? While you're dreading waking up and doing something in the day, somebody else did not get to wake up.
Yeah.
So it's little things like that we have to really be grateful for and just persevere
Yeah. That's a big one.
towards our goal and trying to build the life that we want.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be a straight line. It's going to be
It's not
zigzags. It's going to be
bumps and all
loops.
that.
It's going to be everything.
Yeah, because life is not life is not meant to be easy. Let's be real. Life is not easy.
If
You
it was easy, we wouldn't get to know what happiness really is, right? If we
exactly.
didn't have to experience sadness, we wouldn't appreciate the happiness.
Exactly. There you go. Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So remember, stay up, do what you have to do, and just don't fall into that black hole, into that dark hole where you talk negatively about yourself.
That downward spiral when something goes wrong, don't fall into that. Stay up always. That's why I always say it at the end, just to remind people to just always stay up. When I say stay up, is be positive, keep doing your thing. You know, keep your
Yes.
morale up.
Yeah.
That's an important thing.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Don't say fuck it. Don't say fuck the world.
Oh
Don't
yeah, fuck
say,
this shit, but no, don't fuck that. Fuck that attitude. You
yeah,
know, that's not a good attitude to have.
exactly.
That negative attitude is not good.
It's only going to make things worse.
That's why we stay up, stay positive, and always find a way around it. Somebody else could do it. Certainly you can too. So, right. So I hope you guys get something out of it, because I want everybody to be happy and get to their goals. And if something can't happen, there's always something else waiting for you.
Yeah. And it's true what they say: when one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah, and if one doesn't open, you fucking break one open.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll close it with that.
All right, guys.
All right. So there you go. Stay up and remember, aim for your goals and don't let any bullshit stop you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take it easy out there. Bye bye.
Bye.